I'm sure you're sick of talking about the killing of Zod, but were you surprised at what that became? Did you know in your heart of hearts, like, oh, this could touch a nerve with the fanboys and become like just a cause celeb?
I guess, but again, this was like it just felt what's right
Right.
for the story. And the idea that Superman doesn't kill is it's not canon in the comic books. I mean, it's this idea that came out later, and it just felt the whole point of it was this is a story about him becoming Superman and understanding the import of who and what he is and what it means to the world, and stumbling and grappling with this. And so and then having done that, deciding I have to make sure that just never happens again in any possible way. And so I think that look, people can debate whether or not we should have done it, but I felt for that story that we were telling, and Chris felt the same, so did Zach, that was the right way to go, which was a much more, air quotes, realistic take on Superman.
Right.
There's a scene I wrote that never made it into the movie. It was a flashback with Jonathan Kent, in which Jonathan is taking Clark out hunting, and they kill a deer. Clark, I think he's like 12, fires, and he misses. So what he doesn't miss, he hits the deer, but it's not a kill shot, and the deer's suffering, and his father has to finish the deer off. And it's and young Clark is incredibly shaken by it, and they have this conversation about the responsibility of taking a life. And I just felt we had to cut for time, also for budget. And I've always wished that scene could have made it in the movie, because I felt like that was also a bit of a tee up into
Right.
what happens
thematically what's going on. Totally.
Exactly.
Totally.